It's just so funny how some hugs, or in fact, how hugs are being underrated in relationships. If you're someone whose love language is actually physical touch, you'll be able to understand what exactly I'm saying. But if your love language is not physical touch, you might be missing out on a whole lot of ways on how you can actually bond. Like that particular thing you're seeking is just at the palm of your hands, just that you've not really been paying attention. If you want to build intimacy with your man, with your woman, this video is definitely for you. Now, there are various ways you can actually bond or connect on an emotional level with your partner without actually going all the way. And when I mean going all the way, I mean doing the do or having sex. One of the ways you can actually get to achieve this is by hugs, giving your partner hugs at certain times, and knowing the right kind of hug to give at each point in time will help you to connect better and bond deeply with your man or with your woman. This video is not gender specific, it applies to both genders because I'll be showing you the four kinds of hugs to give that will help you to build intimacy in your relationships. Or let me rephrase, the four kinds of hugs that help to foster deep intimate connection. So I'll be starting from the obvious kind of hug to the not so obvious kind of hugs that I guarantee you they help you to build a deeper bonding or sense of bond with your baby. I'll also be showing you when and how you can actually do this kind of hugs to help you better. I will also show you how you can actually identify these hugs just in case you happen to be the recipient, you're the one receiving the hug and not the one giving. Now, let's get into it. Now, the first kind of hug is what we call the passionate hug. The passionate hug, when I mean passionate hug, I mean those hugs that come with so much emotions, the tension is so high, everywhere is so, oh god. There's this desire, this crave to just be in the arms of your partner or to just hold your woman. And this kind of thoughts come up most of the time when you actually want to go all the way. When I mean go all the way, I mean do the do. You know the time the tension is so high, you're professing love to each other, you're saying this, I love you, I miss you, you're this and you're that, you're the light of my life, and the whatever that they are to you. You have this or this connection of just wanting to hold them. There's this passion, this attraction, you just want to hold them tight in your arms. So knowing when to give this kind of hugs really matters. When you guys are in that hit up moment, you know, this connection, this closeness, this close proximity is there. Just go ahead and give that hug. Give your man that hug. Give your woman that hug. Most especially when you know that they crave to hold you in their arms or they really want you to hold them. This will help you in building a strong connection with your partner. Take that to the bank. Now, the second kind of hug is what we call the playful hug. When I mean playful hug, this one is non-sexual. It has nothing to do with going all the way. It has nothing to do with doing the do. But I guarantee you, it builds connection. Just like the name depicts, playful hugs. These are hugs that come up when you're just playing with your partner. Like come from behind and hug your partner from behind and wrap your arms around him, around her, and just laugh it off. And or maybe you can just playfully, bump into them as they're approaching from wherever and just hug them tight and carry them up and carry them down and spin them around. It's a playful hug, but my dear, it's gonna help you guys to bond because when you're talking about being intimate or bonding, you don't actually have to do before you guys can bond. After all, there are different kinds of intimacy. It must not be the physical one, the one that involves your down south and his down south, okay, or you're up north and it's up north. No, there are many ways you can actually do this. So those kind of playful hugs help. Or maybe you guys are just on the bed and you're laughing about a particular gist, you just jump and lie on their body and hug them tight. It helps in building intimacy in relationships. And guys, phew, when they're not really there, you look around and you miss them because you want to play around. Knowing when to give this kind of hug also helps. And this kind of hugs comes with being spontaneous. Just unexpectedly, just boom, you hug them and you play around. And you might even drop one or two smooshes or kisses for them before you zoom off. It will help you. Okay? Now, the third kind of hug is what we call, or what I call, the comforting hug. Oof, this one is a bit. Comforting hugs, they're not sexual, of course, they're not playful either. These hugs are the kind of hugs that come up when you notice your partner is down, is moody, is sad, is gloomy, is going through a whole lot and just needs somebody to talk to, a shoulder to lean on or to cry on, or just a listening ear. This is where this comforting hug comes into play. So if you see your partner is in that kind of a mood, just come and hug them, hold them tight, encourage them and reassure them. Yes, even speak positivity into their lives, like try to boost their morale. Like, babe, it's okay. My baby, can you calm down? Stop being angry. Everything is going to be fine. So, this kind of force comes, of course, words of assurance that everything is still going to be fine. So, if you're the man here and your woman is in that kind of mood, just come and hug her. Because women even love hugs on a normal day. How much more when they are feeling down and they just need that soothing hug of their man. It's not like hugging is going to solve the problem, but it helps in keeping them mentally stabilized and psychologically stabilized, and they'll even connect with you too. And then, if you're a woman and you notice that your man is going through some difficult phases of life, just be there, hug him, like make use of your feminine power, okay? Let him just, if it's even possible, let him lay his head on your thighs and just talk to him, comfort him. One thing about these comforting hugs is that it comes with a level of trust and vulnerability. They are bearing their hearts out to you, telling how they might even be crying, maybe like I said, maybe when they are going through a rough patch. And for them to be vulnerable means that they trust you enough to be vulnerable in a healthy way, which is why you're there to comfort them, hug them tight, close them, hold them tight, and reassure them that everything is going to be all right. Deep down in them, they would love you more, and it creates this connection, this emotional bonding between you and them. Now, the fourth one is what we call the tender loving hug. Tender loving hug. I know you might be a bit confused now. Tender loving hug is not sexual, it's not passionate. You're not here to give love to those I love you, I miss you, you're holding tight. It's not the way you just come and bump out from nowhere, boom, I just want to hug them and you zoom off. No. I don't know that you come and start telling, oh my baby, I'm so sorry, everything's going to be fine. No. But it comes with a little touch of lovey dovey. Now, to give love this kind of hugs, how do you do it? Tender loving hugs are those hugs you give your partner when you want to baby them, when you want to pamper them, when you want to spoil them, when you want to give them this princess treatment, this baby boy kind of treatment, okay? Just grab them, hold them. You can just be there, maybe chilling and maybe watching movies, or even maybe a couple time, a wee time, just you and them. If you're the man, she's just laying in your arms, you guys are just talking or sitting close and you're holding her. If you're the woman, he's sitting between your thighs and you're wrapping your arms around him and you guys are just talking. Be sensitive enough to know when to give your partner this kind of hugs. Once you pamper them, you baby them, you spoil them, show them that okay, no, you're gonna relax. Let me handle you. Let me take care of you. Let me help and relax your nerves. Okay, that's what I said. Tender, loving hugs. And this kind of hugs, of course, also help you guys to bond and connect on a deeper level. Who even knows? From there, it might even switch on or switch to the passionate kind of hug that will eventually lead to the doing the do and going all the way. Now that brings us to the end of this video. And if you're not yet subscribed, do you have a problem? Please subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that you always know whenever I make new videos. I will see you when I see you. Bye.